Okay, good afternoon, guys.
Hello.
How's everyone doing today? Welcome to episode 32 of LiNK On with us here at LinkJapanCareers.net. I'm Brian,
And I'm Michelle.
and welcome to our show. We're the #1 show on the internet in Japan about living and working in Japan. So we're back in our office, and actually I'm supposed to have this mask on. Okay, I'm going to have a mask on.
It takes getting used to.
Right, I know it takes getting used to. I've been at home so much
Right.
and everything, so here's the mask. Right, social distance and wear a mask. Everybody wash your hands, gargle, and all that good stuff. How's everybody been? How you been, Michelle?
Oh, I've been good, trying to hang in there. I guess I'm kind of getting used to just staying at home and working from home. I mean, initially it was kind of difficult and a little bit awkward because I'm so used to speaking to everyone in person in the
That's
office.
right.
So, but I guess I've adjusted well now. And yeah, and how have you been?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I've adjusted well. In the
Yeah.
last few weeks, we've had shows from my house
Oh, I watched
And,
those.
and all that. So trying to keep it up. We're back in the office today, though, so
Which
that's
is
always
good.
That's good. So first thing we're going to go to is some new jobs. We have some new jobs for this week again.
Yes,
We've
we
been having a
do.
lot more new jobs. So guys, make sure that you check out our page at linkjapancareers.net. And also check out our social properties on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and YouTube.
We everywhere.
We're everywhere, right? Like, subscribe, share with your friends, make a comment, click the bell, all those good things. Do all of that.
Everything.
Right. Share it with your friends and tell your friends to do the same thing.
Right.
All right. So first job we have, new job is job 366 here, and let me make this nice and big for you. So 366 coming up. Here you can see it's here you can see it's global customer success agent, and so it's in Tokyo. It's an IT company, and Shinagawa area, requires business level Japanese and 1 English native level, 3 million to 4.2 million. It's yeah, it looks like it's a customer service job. Let's see some more details about it. You can read more about it on our page at linkjapancareers.net. And this is experience is not necessary.
Which is a good
Wow,
thing.
that's
which
amazing.
Is a really, really good
That's
thing.
amazing. Following skills are required. Japanese language skills, business level, Japanese language proficiency test, N1 level or higher with work experience in Japan. Oh, right, or work experience in Japan, but experience not necessary. They mean experience in their field,
Yeah.
not necessary. And must be able to read, write, and speak Japanese clearly and fluently. English skills, TOEIC over 800. TOEFL over 70 points. PCs, skill, IT, information literacy. This actually means that this is not required to be a so-called native of an English-speaking country,
Yeah.
just to have a high ability in English. So you technically could be from any country.
And you would be,
You would be
good
fine.
candidate.
If
yeah.
you speak English really well and really clearly, and you speak Japanese like like say you were a college student, or you were doing some other job, you wanted to do this, you could easily do it.
Right.
This is online payment service. So some kind of like payment company, probably I don't know, PayPay or
Yeah.
some kind of thing like that.
Exactly.
Something, right? And so it's a global one. They're trying to go into the rest of the world.
Yep.
And it's, you know, customer service online. So respond to inquiries about the payment service via email and chat, some by phone. Get to know what the users want. Small team. All the senior staff members started their careers with no experience.
Mhm.
So they'd never worked in payment or in
Yeah.
this kind of thing before.
Mhm.
Great place to get started, guys.
It is.
It is, right?
It really is.
So
Mhm.
that's job 366 on the board, linkjapancareers.net.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's the first one we have. And let's check out the next one. Here, let's make this a bit bigger. And bring this up. Here, just a second, guys. Okay, so this is web designer in Okinawa.
Mm.
A lot of people ask us, do you have a job in Okinawa? Do you have a job in
Exactly, and here's
Okinawa? You
one.
want to go to Okinawa?
Mhm.
Guys, we got a job in Okinawa,
Mhm.
finally.
Right. Mhm.
Naha City,
Mhm.
again, N1, Japanese native English level.
Mhm.
Job 367 on our board,
Mhm.
linkjapancareers.net. Have a
Mhm.
look. Let's see the next one. Let's take a look at the details of the job.
Mhm.
So, web designer, Naha City. Okay. Requirements, basic skills in Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign,
Mhm.
Premiere Pro, After Effects,
Mhm.
and so on. Knowledge of web design, HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript,
Mhm.
Git operation, UX, UI, CSS, coding,
Mhm.
some kind of printing knowledge maybe as well,
Mhm.
data preparation. Okay, so this is a subsidiary of another company,
Right.
and they're in Okinawa. So the head office of the main company is in Tokyo,
Mhm.
but this subsidiary is in Okinawa.
Mhm.
So probably you'd have sometimes going up to Tokyo
Right.
as well for
Mhm.
training or meetings or something.
Mhm.
Um,
Which would be cool.
which would be
actually.
cool, yeah. And so they have an in-house creative director and art director, and you
Mhm.
team up with them and work on production work. They have medium
Mhm.
to long-term projects,
Mhm.
and they are a group of diverse system engineers, creatives, and designers,
Right.
professional team.
Mhm.
They work on AI, virtual reality, Internet of Things, and remote work and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So it seems like your typical kind of
Mhm. Yeah.
nowadays hip company,
Exactly.
right? But you're in Okinawa,
Mhm.
right?
And Okinawa is such a nice place to work, actually.
Yeah, it's
And the salary is quite competitive.
yeah,
because usually in
3.5 to
Okinawa-
5 million. That's a lot of
right,
money in
That's a lot of
Okinawa.
money, and it's difficult to get positions
Mm.
that pay that much
Yeah.
in Okinawa.
Okinawa is
really
like
hard.
this is a good salary, you're right?
Exactly, it
Mhm.
really is.
Like some salaries I've seen in Okinawa are half of this.
Half.
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And yeah, I mean up to
Mhm.
5 million in Okinawa is a lot of money.
Right.
Cost
It
of living is
is,
cheaper there too.
Exactly.
It's cheaper.
I think it's maybe half of like
Half
the
of
cost
Tokyo,
of living
yeah.
in Tokyo. Yeah.
Definitely half.
So
And,
it's a lot of money.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, guys, this is another one as well.
Yeah.
I don't know about this English native level. I think, again, like that
Mhm.
other one, I think you have to be good at
Yeah.
English,
Yeah.
but I don't think you have to be a
Native
native
speaker.
of a native, of a
Mhm.
typical so-called native English country, right?
Right. Exactly.
I think that if you were
Mhm.
from somewhere else
Mhm.
and had good enough English and
Mhm.
great Japanese,
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
You would be fine.
You would be
definitely,
fine, definitely, right? So
Yeah.
we're not, these kind of new jobs that we have are not
Mhm.
limited only to, you know, Western
Mhm.
people from, say, United States or Europe or
Exactly.
Canada or somewhere like
Right.
that. You can be from anywhere
Mhm.
and take these
Mhm.
jobs. Doesn't matter,
Mhm.
right?
Exactly. As long as you can speak
Yeah.
English quite well,
Yeah.
that should be fine.
I mean, do you have the skills is the
Yep,
question. You know, we're-
exactly. The skills.
I think we're providing something that a lot of other recruitment
Mhm.
agencies aren't. I mean, we're
Mhm.
just being honest with you about this is
Right.
what you need
Mhm.
to have to
Definitely.
get these jobs.
Definitely.
Right? So we want to motivate you to,
Mhm.
get a good job by
Mhm.
showing you an image of a good job you can
Exactly,
get if you apply
exactly.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True.
So,
Mhm.
guys, these are two new jobs we have that are not in education,
Mhm.
right?
Because a lot of people always ask me, do you have any positions outside education? Well, there you are.
Here you are, yeah, exactly,
There you
right?
are.
This is
Mhm,
it.
mhm.
These are the kind of things.
Mhm.
And this is the future anyways, these type of things,
True. True.
Although going on to education,
Mhm.
let's see here, let me bring the map up. And So, here's my map here. And I've been showing you guys this map for some weeks now. My map of open Interac positions.
Ooh.
Guys, there are Interac positions that's still open on this map. Where do you want to go in Japan?
Yep, just take a peek.
Right. I spoke with the people at Interac the other day, on Monday, and they basically said, relocation's not a problem. They will pay for you to relocate. So I'm talking about your initial setup in your apartment, the transportation to the new place, shipping your stuff. That kind of stuff's going to be covered.
And that's great because, I
Yeah.
mean, shipping alone can cost a lot of money in
Yeah.
Japan, like a lot
of money. So you're looking at saving
Yep.
200, 300,000 yen easily, right, to move into one of these positions just
Right.
in logistics costs.
Exactly.
So you don't like where you're living now? You want to get out?
Yep.
Take one of these positions.
Right. And that's, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Serious.
easy.
And you only have to take one of these positions. If you take one, you only have to be in there until next year.
Exactly. That's the
Right?
thing.
Yeah, it's not even a whole year. You could
True.
go there, you could work there until next March.
True.
At the end of the contract, you can go wherever you want.
True. Exactly.
Right?
I mean, it's that
So there's a lot of
simple.
people, we've seen people online saying, I lost my job, my employer's not certain when they're going to start up again. Take one of these positions, right?
Right. I mean, what more could you want?
What more could you want? Now you're going to save the salary. Negotiate a better salary.
Yep. That's all you have to do.
Go negotiate the better salary. Say, hey,
Right.
I can't do it for this much. I got to have a little more. I think if you ask for a little more,
I think so.
they'll probably give it to you.
I think so.
Right?
So there's no harm in trying.
Yeah,
after all.
try
Yeah.
it,
There's no harm in
I can't
trying.
guarantee it, but you could
You
try
can
it.
just try it.
You can try
Right,
it.
right.
And you know what? They might not give you a salary,
Uh-huh.
an increased salary, but they might give you,
Yeah.
what do they call that?
Benefits.
Not a benefit,
Uh-huh.
allowance.
Allowance. That's true.
That's what they call
That's
it, an
true.
allowance. That just
Mhm.
makes it feel better for them,
Yep.
right?
It doesn't seem that costly.
It doesn't seem like they're paying you extra money. They're giving you an allowance, right? So, yeah, guys, either way,
Right.
there's plenty of positions here,
Mhm.
right, around the country. And West Japan,
Mhm.
you want to come down here to Kyushu, Shikoku, Hiroshima, Okayama, Yamaguchi area. Central Japan, right? Toyama, some places in Kanto, Yokohama. Yokohama needs people, I heard. Also, up in the north, Miyagi, Iwate, Fukushima, Aomori, and Hokkaido. Hokkaido's not on my map, but it's up here. We have positions open in Hokkaido too. Want to go to Hokkaido? You like the snow?
Yeah.
It's
this is
perfect
your
time. Move now.
chance.
It's going to be cool during the summer. You'll get out
I
of
was
all the
about to
heat.
say
It'll be much
that.
nicer in Hokkaido.
Right.
And then when the snow season comes around, you'll be right there in the best place.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
How's that sound like a plan?
It sounds good. to
Sounds
me.
good, yeah.
Sounds good.
Right? Guys, go to our site, linkjapancareers.net,
.net.
and go to find jobs. Little
Right.
tab on the left side for Interac jobs.
Mhm.
Apply for these, right?
So many.
The north ones up here have a total package of 300,000.
Wow.
Now, I think the total package of 300,000
That is a lot.
could be somewhere else too.
That is a lot.
It just
of
depends,
money.
right? For a teaching job, for a LT job, that's great money,
That's a lot of money.
right? So if you're on jet now and you're worried about what you're going to do,
Yeah.
I know some
Mhm.
contracting organizations are giving a 6th year
Yeah.
or a 5th year or an extra year. Some aren't,
That's true.
right? Some
That's
are like,
true.
hey,
That's
we're
true.
just not going to have an ALT next year.
That's true.
So what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Take one of these. You can get
Exactly.
in the north. You can get the same 300,000.
Exactly, which is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that's what we got
Mhm.
going on. You can check out our other jobs on our board, linkjapancareers.net.
.net,
There's over
right.
40 new jobs, total jobs, 40
Mhm.
jobs
Mhm.
on there.
Mhm.
If you're watching us from overseas, Guys, Japan's going to open up.
True.
It's going to come back. We're going to open up, and I
Mhm.
expect you guys to be coming back from overseas.
Right.
We're looking to hire as many of you as possible.
Exactly.
So please make applications. Please register.
Right.
Register
Mhm.
on our site.
Mhm.
If you go to our site and click the register button at the top,
Mhm.
top right side,
Mhm.
register, make a profile so we know who you are,
Exactly.
so we can contact you
Right.
and say, hey, do you want to come to Japan?
True.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's true.
So, let's see here what we've got. So Michelle, you're back, and what do you have for us?
Ooh, what do I have? I have so many things to talk about.
Yeah.
But I guess I will just try and maybe summarize. I think I've shared a few tips on LinkedIn in terms of like job applications, because people have been asking me the secret or tips on how to get a position in this current situation. And honestly, I wouldn't say there's like
That's important, though.
Right.
People are still getting jobs.
It's true. That's the thing. We
Yes.
have had people placed,
Yeah.
over the past few months, so it's not totally impossible, because sometimes when I approach people, they think, oh, no, it's impossible. The situation. But I would like to say that currently other clients are still giving out contracts, giving out offer letters, and still hiring people. So maybe the biggest thing I would say is that at this time, if what can I say? At this time, I would say that use this time to sort of polish up on your soft skills. Use this time to work on your resumes, so that by the time that most clients really open up on a large scale, you have your documents good to go. And I always meet sometimes candidates who say, well, my Japanese is not great at the moment. Well, if you're not working, or if you're working from home, use this time to work on your Japanese, and so that your Japanese is not always an excuse for you to say, it's so hard to get a job in Japan, because the reality of the situation is most jobs outside English teaching, unfortunately, require good Japanese level. So I would say that use this time to polish up on your Japanese, work on your soft skills. There's a ton of courses online, because I've also met people who are interested in getting into IT. Use this time to learn about coding, programming, and things like that. It will be much, much easier for you to transition into whatever field that you want to get into. But if you just say, well, I don't have any IT certificate, I've never tried to study coding or programming, but I really want to get into IT. To be honest, that's kind of a stretch. So I would say if you're looking to make a career transition, this is the time to polish up on whatever you need to polish up on, and get the necessary skills, work on your Japanese, your resumes, and all of that. And you'll find that it will do you so well a few weeks down the line. That's what I would say. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I've talked about this before, actually, during this time when I was broadcasting from home, talking about skills that you guys could improve and things you could do while we were down here. So,
because it doesn't help to say, I want to get into IT, but then you're not doing anything. You just expect some company to start with you from scratch and teach you the basics. You have to at least have a foundation at least to say, I've done this coding course, I've done programming, I have this certificate, and I've been doing this and that, and I've been trying by myself. In that way, a company can say, wow, she's done all this by herself. Well, that's a great candidate. But if you just expect a company to start with you from scratch and you literally don't have anything, that's just not going to cut it.
Meanwhile, there's people out there who've been going to programming boot camp.
Exactly.
For 20 hours a week.
Exactly. And then you just expect a company. So it doesn't work like that. So I do understand that a lot of people want to make career transitions, but you also have to do your part. And like I said, there's a lot of free courses online, on YouTube, and all of that. Use that material and, add it onto your resume and say, I've done this A, B, C, D, E. So,
Yeah, I've talked about these before, definitely. A lot of them are free.
Exactly.
Too. The only thing it takes is your time and effort.
Right. Same with Japanese. There's no way around it. And even if you have the most impressive resume, if you really want to work in Japan long term, I'm sorry, but there's no way around the Japanese.
No.
There are some chances that might come up where you don't need Japanese, but for the most part, you have to work on your Japanese, and that's just the reality of it.
そうですよね。
Yeah. Hi, so this.
Yep.
hmm
Guys, you got to do it. You know.
You have to put in the work.
Right.
You have to put in
You
the
have
work.
to put in the work. That's what
Exactly.
it comes down to in the end.
It does. It
Yeah.
really
You
does.
know, the only way to Carnegie Hall is practice.
Exactly.
That's what they say. You know?
Exactly.
Like, the only way to Tokyo Dome is practice. You know,
True,
like, you got to
true.
put in the effort.
You do.
Right.
You really have to. There's no shortcuts.
No shortcuts. We
No.
wish we had a magical shortcut, right?
I wish I did as well
I
to make
know.
everyone's life easier and just, wave my wand and then just have everybody
Right.
But I can't do that.
Yeah, until that day, until the day we're all replaced by
Right.
AI. But I think when we're replaced by AI, it's going to be great
I think so
because
too.
robots and AI will do all of our work for us, and we'll just relax.
Right, exactly. We just come to collect the money.
We
after
don't
we're
even
done.
collect money because there won't be any need for money.
Ooh, that
People
is
won't buy and sell things because we'll just have everything we already need.
That would be amazing, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
We'd just be learning to be painters and poets and artists
That would
and
be
fishermen
amazing.
and sports and athletes and
I know,
all
and
these
traveling
and traveling and
this.
enjoying,
Oh,
right?
Wow.
And yes, and just
that would be amazing.
creating and living,
I know.
like
That would
in
be
harmony with
amazing.
everyone.
That would be so good.
So I am looking forward to it.
That would be so
It
good.
would
I'm
be
looking
great.
forward to it as
Yeah,
well.
I know. That would mean that our company would mean LiNK Japan Careers would be obsolete.
Oh,
But if
I
that's what it takes for
know.
world peace, I'm willing to do it. I'm
I'm
willing
still
to-
checking once in a while because I do love talking to people, so I might just come and check in once in a while.
But I think, Michelle, you could just talk to people and give advice to them,
True.
and they would probably, I don't know, give you something in return in
That's
trade,
true.
like a barter system.
That's true.
You know?
I would love to do that.
Yeah,
I can't
imagine
wait.
that. You
I can't wait.
Just the future economy of everything is barter. You just barter with people because
Right.
out of gratitude, right? You just give them things that you make.
Exactly.
Right,
Oh, I
like
make this.
cookies.
Can you give me that?
Yeah, no, you just make things from the goodness of your heart and give it to the
that
people.
would be so good.
Yeah.
Such a peaceful world.
Yeah, exactly.
That would
I
be
think so.
amazing.
So take one of these programmer jobs and make us some IT that like solves all the world's problems.
Right,
Definitely,
please.
please do it. Right. I know that company's out there somewhere, and you want to be a part of it. Right.
Right,
We have
right.
2 new ones on our board, linkjapancareers.net,
.net, yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
so go down there and apply for some jobs, guys.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I think our time's running up, and we will definitely see you guys next
Yep.
week.
Mhm.
So stay healthy and
Mhm.
study your Japanese
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
all that good stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely stay healthy
Yeah.
and have a good time. Oh wait, we got some questions here.
Oh, we
Wait,
do.
before that.
Okay.
Okay, Lenny says, watching from the Philippines.
Ooh,
Hey, Lenny, thank you.
hey.
Hello, Philippines.
Hope you're good.
Hey. Adam Lee says, are these positions open for residents outside Japan now? What you can do is you can register with us on our site, and you can let us know where you're from and what you want to do. As soon as things open up, we'll start looking for people. So there's how can I say? There's actually a tag on our page that is open for people from overseas.
Right.
Right? And we do have some positions coming up that are going to be also from people overseas.
Exactly.
Okay, Manny says, is there any position for MBA graduate? Yes, probably,
Yeah, we do.
We have some business
Because I think
positions
you
on
already
there.
mentioned that position, global service agent.
Global service agent,
Yep.
that'd be a good one, yeah.
That's an entry-level position.
That'd be a good one.
Mhm.
Rachel Butler. Oh, Rachel, hi, I know you.
Hey.
Recently someone asked how many ALTs transitioned to other fields with LiNK and motivation. Were those numbers ever found? I'm not aware of anyone asking us on this program that.
Yeah.
But how many ALTs transferred to other positions?
We have quite a number.
A
I
number,
mean,
yeah.
I
A
work
lot of
with
them,
so
pretty
many
good number.
ALTs. I work with so many ALTs.
Yeah.
So, yep.
You know, LiNK Japan Careers was basically founded to help people transition out of
Right. English
education
teaching,
and
yeah.
English teaching, as well as other fields. How many people? I don't know the
A lot,
actual
yeah.
number of people, but
Yeah. I work with a lot of ALTs.
I transferred out of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also transferred out of
You
it.
transferred out of it. You know. Yeah, I know people not only in LJC, but I also know some people who were in other companies in Lincoln Motivation as well.
Exactly.
Who were former ALTs.
Oh, so many.
Yeah, actually,
So many.
it's quite possible, right? I only think that it's up to someone's. It was a comment on a LiNK Careers post a couple weeks ago. Okay, well, I'll go back and look at it, and I'll make a comment on there. How many people? We don't have the absolute number, but
yeah.
I encourage anyone who's an ALT now to apply for any jobs that they think are appropriate, and we'll definitely, deal with them. We'll treat them just like anyone else. In
Exactly.
fact, they're our friends. So that's
Right.
we welcome them.
Exactly.
Definitely. Hasib says, is there any position for an engineer who has graduated from a university in the USA? Hasib, well, engineering positions are one that we have from time to time. What I'd recommend is registering. Make a registration on our site, and then when we have a position, we'll be able to contact you and ask you if you're interested.
Right.
Right? Because we're constantly looking through our applications to see, people who are interested in these things
Yep.
who we can contact.
Yep.
Also, we have the ability to look for jobs for people. So if you come to us with
Yeah.
a really good skills package, strong package, language skills, technical skills,
Exactly.
etc., we can go through databases that we're connected to and look for
Yeah,
jobs.
and then we
too.
can get you one.
We can get you one. Yeah. Jello says, do you offer jobs for non-Nihongo speakers? Basically, no. Basically. We encourage people to develop Japanese language ability because in Japan, the number one portable skill that will help you develop your career and your life is the ability to speak Japanese.
Yeah, that's
Right?
that's the reality.
And I'm going to guess that Jello here is maybe Filipino. And I know a lot of Filipino people in Japan, actually. And a lot of them are great Japanese speakers, right? Why don't you try, what I would say is, why don't you try learning some and try to get your level up, and then,
And then it will be much, much easier for you to
much
transition.
easier.
Much easier. Because like I said
Right.
before, once in a while, like in rare occasions, there might be positions that don't require Japanese, but it's very, very rare, and it takes a long time. So
And it's-
for you to easily, get those kind of positions, you have to have your Japanese
Right.
on hand.
And it's the kind of job you're looking for, right? There are agencies out there that's focused on jobs for people that don't speak any Japanese and don't have any skills or various things. And you're going to get not so great employment conditions.
True,
Right.
true.
You're going to get hourly rate, low hourly rate, no fixed contracts. So, and it's going to be jobs that you may not want to do,
That's true.
right? I mean, there's plenty of jobs I see come by: bento factory, ice cream factory, factory. Factory jobs are out there. We're looking for jobs that aren't those blue-collar jobs, primarily. We're looking for jobs that are not the executive jobs,
Right.
not like the really high-level executive jobs, but also not the low-level jobs. We're looking for this certain kind of medium
Yep.
band. Now, the price of the ticket to get into that band is speaking Japanese. Yeah,
That's just
that's just it. This is
that's just it.
Japan,
Yep.
right?
Same as if you went to another country that
Yeah.
has a different native a different native language.
That's right.
You definitely would require the native language ability, because that's just how it is.
I know.
That's just
I
how it
know.
is. So I
That's
know
just
it's
how it
difficult
is.
for most people to hear, but
Thanks, Jello. Yeah. Faisal says, how to get registration. Okay, Faisal, go to our page, linkjapancareers.net, and right at the top, there's a register button, right? And just click on that register button, and it'll go right there, and you can register. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Right? Just go there and register. And we'll see you, right? Guys, people send me like a message on the chat window on our page, and they say, apply for job. If you send me a message in the chat window, that's not a job application. You have to apply through the site, register button, or apply for a job from our Find Jobs page. Okay, guys, we're at 30 minutes, so I want to end it right here. You have a good week and a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Right?
Right, bye-bye.